Welcome back, viewers. You're watching Jamada Media and Products. It's your news review time. We now begin with our headlines. National People's Party strong woman sends emotional appeal to President Adam Barrow. Drug Law Enforcement Agency seeks 734 blocks of suspected cocaine. 31 Gabesi candidates back aggregate 6. Nyanija constituency is neglected from electricity supply. Those were the headlines. We now have the news in detail. Former Gambia Mother Congresswoman mobilizer and now a strong member of the National People's Party has appealed to President Adam Barrow to provide a listening ear to the cries of the Gambian people, including his own supporters who are frustrated in the manner his government is running the country. Asia Tujal has over 7 years political experience with the Gambia Mother Congress, told the Standard yesterday that she was speaking out of frustration and not because she has anything against the president. But truth be told, a government should be responsive to the needs of its people. This is why she wants President Adam Barrow to open his ears and listen to their cries and find solutions to wipe their tears. The Gambian people are really suffering, Madam Jallo said. She said the government has disappointed the Gambian people and she cannot keep quiet about it just because she supports the NPP. That is not patriotic. So she is speaking out because the way this country is going is so horrible that even those who are running it have no idea where it is heading to, and that is worrying for any country, she said. Madam Jallo said all Gambians, irrespective of political beliefs, and are affected by the country's situation, especially the poor. The Drug Law Enforcement Agency has yesterday announced the seize of 734 blocks of suspected cocaine in a statement signed by its Director General Bakari Gazaman and shared with the Standard. Drug Law Enforcement Agency said operatives of Drug Law Enforcement Agency the Gambia attached to the Kanifing Municipal Command seized a total of 734 blocks of suspected. The preliminary test conducted by over forensics experts suggested that the blocks are cocaine positive. The seize is the result of a well-coordinated, high-profile intelligence-led tactical operation, starting with an initial seize of one block at Westfield Johnson, followed by the seize of 44 blocks, and subsequently 789 blocks were discovered in a store inside a private residence located near Paradise View in Salaji, Kombonat District, West Coast Region. 6 people are so far arrested, including 1 Gambian, Omar Fufana, and 5 Sierra Leoneans, namely Junior Vandi, Jerima Thomas, Alex Thomas, Alaji Suare, and Joe Bangura Lady. 3 of these Sierra Leoneans are staying in the compound, while Omar Fufana is said to be the one in charge of the compound but does not live there. Drug Law Enforcement Agency said its Director General immediately commissions a comprehensive and detailed investigation into the case with due allegiance with rule of law and human rights demands. The Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, MOPSI, has disclosed during an organized press conference that at the ministry's headquarters in Banjul, that out of the 27,018 students who sat the 2022 Gambia Basic and Secondary Examination Certificate Examination Gabesi, only 31 students get aggregate 6 out of the total number of candidates across the country came out with aggregate 6. Half of the total candidates across the country passed their exams. Out of the 31 students who get aggregate 6, 18 are girls, while 13 are boys from 19 schools across the country. The number of students with an aggregate 42 or less has increased about all the regions in 2022, with a total of 13,424 students with an aggregate of 42 or lesser, compared to 2021 with only 11,354 students who were able to grab between aggregate 6 of 42. Nationwide, the total candidate with an aggregate of 42 or less stand at 49.7% compared to 47.2% in 2022, the ministry disclosed. Honorable Amadou Camara, the National Assembly member for Nyanija constituency, has lamented that his constituency has been neglected from benefiting from the electricity supply. Out loud that once and for all, they need to be recognized as far as electricity supply is concerned. Nyanija and Upper Salem, they are the only two constituencies that is not having electricity. Honorable Camara revealed this during the adjoining debate among the members. According to him, he said it is high time the Nyanija people protest and even move to the State House because they need it and they are appealing. The people of Nyanija are neglected by the previous and current regime. He can't understand the plans, programs, but all they need is to start bringing poles to the community, and they will continue to talk about the difference is made. Charming school and healthcare are in a bad condition. The buildings have collapsed and water is another factor the facilities are facing. He encored out the supply. Those were the stories for the today's news bulletin. Thank you for joining us with your presenter, Maria McGillen. You have a wonderful weekend.